In this video, let's see how we can call expression set in the integration procedure. This is a recommended learning path to understand business rule engine framework. I have created some videos previous to this video where I started with the business rule engine concept plus sample use case, then how to create decision matrix step by step along with all the information conceptual of decision matrix. Then call the same decision matrix in integration procedure, how to call it, how to configure the input parameters, what's the format of JSON in the output node. In the previous video, we have seen what is an expression set, how to create expression set, how to add decision matrix in expression set, and all the related information we have seen in the last video. Now, we'll be learning how to call the expression set in integration procedure. After learning all these step by step, all the concepts of business rule engine, in the next video, we will learn one new real use case on IP plus BRE. Here we'll be starting from business requirement to decision matrix to expression set, and then we'll be calling this in the IP. I strongly recommend to watch the previous videos before watching the current video. So let's start with how to call expression set in integration procedure. Let's start with the use case. Here business wants to give shopping discount based on customer type. Intentionally I am continuing with the same example so that all concepts of business rule engine will be aligned and easy to understand. Now as I need to call expression set in the IP, for that I have to create expression set which already we have created. In the expression set, I am adding the decision matrix as I need to add all the rules, business rules. So we created decision matrix, added all the rules, activated. Then we have created the expression set in the previous video where we have added the decision matrix of the first step, other elements like discount variable, and we activated it. Now our video start from the step 3. Create IP and add the expression set action. To save time, let me first of all let me show you the tables. First step, where and how we added the decision matrices, all the rules. So this is the decision matrix where we have added all the rules. It's activated. Then second step, create expression set, add decision matrix. So this is the expression set where we have added the same decision matrix, shopping discount, business rule new, and some other step like calculation where we are performing assignment. It's activated as well. Now third step, we are creating the IP. Yeah, I was saying to save the time, what I did, I created the IP with some name, type, subtype. Other than creation, I have not added any other step. No input is also added. Now create IP, so we created and add expression set action. So here is the expression set action, drag it, drop it, and configure this. Configuration of expression set action. What are the steps in configuration? Like name of the expression set and pass the input parameters. Let me show you what's the name of the expression set. Simply copy from here, type it, remove the space if it is there. To cross verify whether it is added or not, click on this icon, open it, and click on this expression set. If you are able to see the same expression set, then it's correct one. Yeah, it's the same one, so it's correct. Go back to our IP. So correct expression set is added. Now we need to add some input. Okay, what input? If you remember, if we simulate this expression set requires some input like customer type. Then we are able to see the output of this expression set. Sometime it takes some time. Yeah, we are able to see discount percentage is 10% because input is a silver. Let me copy this variable as well. Going back to IP, I need to pass input to this expression set which will map this variable because this variable is getting used in this expression set. Honestly, this variable is from the decision matrix. If you have seen the previous video, decision matrix using the same variable, We are calling the decision matrix in the expression set, and we are passing the value of this variable, which is the input to decision matrix. Now we are calling expression set in our integration procedure. We are giving input to expression set. The same input expression set is giving to decision matrix. Okay, so we'll be using the same variable customer type to pass to the expression set. So copy the input variables from the expression set. I copied. Going here, I can pass the input in various ways. For example, I can pass here send only additional input key value pair. I can create a node in the preview section, like let me show you. I'm not able to edit. This is the issue in the IP. Save it and refresh it. Later we can try to edit input JSON. Let me try again. I'm able to. Then I'm passing here some input like customer type. Suppose I mention here gold. Here one point we are supposed to note that I mentioned in the slide as well. Whenever we pass input parameters, we need to pass under some node name. And this is mandatory. I will explain the reason of this in 1 or 2 minutes, but let's pass some input under some node name. For example, I'm mentioning here, I can say input node. You can give any name here. There is no compulsion that you should give specific name, but under some parent node, you need to pass the input parameter. Here, expression set required input, customer type. So I have taken here customer type. Under some node name, any name, input node. So I'm passing this input node in the properties, expression set. I can mention in the same JSON path. I'm calling this expression set, passing the input node along with some name. I can mention here the same name, or you can mention some other name as well. To see the output of this expression set, I'm taking the response action, best practice. Always rename the element name, step name. I can say here fetch discount. Copy this element name, go to the response action, put it here, and then we'll be able to see the output. Yeah, we're able to see we're passing gold. For gold, it should be a 20%. Yeah, it's a 20%. So we are able to see the output. That's correct. If you observe here one thing, we are passing the input node in the expression set. Whatever we will write here in the send JSON node, whenever outgoing request from this IP to expression set, that outgoing request will contain the configuration name along with send JSON node. You will be saying same JSON path and JSON node. Let me make some difference here. Let me give the name to understand outgoing. Input node outgoing. Let me execute, and you can see the changes here in the ID of the expression set. Execute. See, input node outgoing. So what I mean to say, even though you are passing input node here, but outgoing node is input node outgoing. And this, what I was mentioning this point, we always need to give some node name, and under the node name we can pass the input parameters. The reason behind this, whatever the node name will be passing here, for example input node, it's getting renamed as the input node outgoing. This becomes the ID here. So value of the ID we need to give, and hence we need to pass the input parameter under some node name. This is the one of the way that we can pass input to the expression set. Same we can see in the debug log as well. This is the output. In the debug we can see here input node outgoing, because we are passing input node and we are giving the passing node name is input node outgoing. Hence this is the name. Under that we are passing customer type. In case if we change this, if we change it, then also we do have some option how to pass the input parameters. Let me show that as well. First of all, removing this, and I'm removing this as well. Go to preview. Intentionally I'm changing this name of the variable, because this is not the always case. If we are getting the output of previous step before expression set, and you want to pass output of previous step as the input to the expression set, and it may be different name. It's not always with the name as a customer type. It may be name of the customer name, something like that. So your input type variable name will be anything. So intentionally I'm changing here. I will again change it as a customer name. It's not a good actually. Sorry, it's a customer type. I will say customer type variable. Okay, just to showcase the concept. Customer type variable. I'm going to properties. Here I will go send only additional input. I can select this. I can deselect as well. It's up to us. What we need to pass? We need to pass customer type. For example, I'm typing here customer type. But as I mentioned here, whatever the input parameter you are passing, that should be always under some node name. So I am giving here, just for understanding, I can give any node name. So intentionally I am giving here node name. What's the value of this? Its value will be customer type variable. But where is the customer type variable? It's under the input node. Already I have explained this about the JSON path in my all previous videos. So I'm passing value of customer type variable, that is gold, and which is under the input node. I'm passing it here. Click on here to add the equals to sign, or you can add manually as well. If, as I explained in previous videos, if this is not working, you can add here percentage also. Now this is a recent change. You can check as per your org. Now let's come back how to pass input to the expression set. So this is another approach. Here we are mentioning, we're passing the value of customer type variable, that is gold, and customer type variable is under the input node. We're passing this to the customer type, which is under the node name. This node name will become ID of the expression set, and that's a condition here. That is a mandatory for us. Whenever we pass input parameter to expression set, that should be under some node name. Now let's execute. It's coming like this, node name. What we have written here, node name colon customer type. And we are able to see some output here. If we change here something like silver, we should be able to see that, and it's working. If you see the debug log as well, our input is going under the node name. So that's the concept. The one learning is here, whenever you are calling expression set, configure it, name of the expression set, and very important, pass the parameters under some node name. That's mandatory. Without that, you will not be able to see output of the expression set. You can execute it and test it. In case you are not able to see the output, so you can follow some steps to debug it. For example, very basic, check, go and see the simulation of the expression set, whether expression set itself is working or not. Check it. If expression set is working, it's fine. If it is not working, then I have mentioned in my previous videos how to debug it. If expression set is working, still you are not able to see here, very important condition that I have mentioned here, under some node name, pass the parameters. Check here. If you just remove this as well, you will not able to see any output. Let me show you. See, you are not able to see any output here because you have not mentioned here node name. You mention here anything, any node name. If I mention here something like this, then also it will work, but you need to pass it, and whatever we will mention, that becomes the ID. So you can check it if you are not getting the output, whether input is going under some node name or not. Otherwise, let's check the value input parameter. Suppose you are passing here something like this, and there is no record. If it's execute here, it won't give any output because there is no input record for this. If you go to our decision matrix, there is no customer type like this SILV, and hence we are not able to get any output from the decision matrix to expression set, and hence expression set is returning us 0. So you need to check our test case as well, what input you are using as a test to this IP. So that also you need to check, and as usual you can follow the best practices. You can go to debug and you can see the output. Anyway, so this is the way you can call the expression set in the integration procedure, and these are the important steps that you need to follow. Based on this discussion, you can try to give answer of these sample interview questions. Feel free to comment your answer. If any query, mention in the comment, I will try to answer it. In the next videos, now we have seen all these basic 5 videos about the business rule engine framework. In the next video, we will take one new real use case and we will see how to implement that use case from zero to OmniPro. We'll create decision matrix, we'll create expression set, we'll simulate it, and we'll call the expression set in the IP. So all these basic elements of the business rule engine we will implement in the next video. Thank you for watching.